Dear students, welcome to the another video of Edwins. In previous video, we have discussed about the different locomotion type in animals. In today's video, we will discuss about the plant hormone, where the response and coordination occurs in plants. So what is hormone? Hormone is a biochemical substance. Okay, number one. Number two, it is secreted in very less amount. In very less amount. Number three, it is secreted from the special cells or tissue. Cells or tissue. Okay. Number three, it will travel for activity. What it means? Where it is originated or the cell from the secreted, it will not act in the local area. It will travel or transported through the another place through the circulatory system of an organism. Number four, it will destroy after its activity. Okay, and the last one, it will not start or initiate any metabolic process, but it will enhance or promote, or it will promote any metabolic process. Not only promote, it also inhibits some metabolic processes. Also inhibit. Okay, but they cannot start or end any metabolic process. Can't start or end any metabolic process. So these are the characteristics of a hormone. But in case of plant, these hormones are known as phytohormone. And this hormone term is derived from a Greek word which is harmo, which means to excite. So from its meaning, that to excite, it's mean that some cells or some tissue will be excited from this chemical substance or biochemical substance to promote or inhibit some metabolic processes. So in case of plant, we will study the three types of hormone in plants. What are they? In previous class, I have already mentioned that the hormone, that is auxin, promote in the tropic movement of plant. So in plants, phytohormones, we will study the three phytohormone. Number one is auxin, number two is gibberellin, and number three is cytokinin. Okay, so these are three types of hormone found in plants. So what is auxin? Auxin is a nitrogen base acidic hormone. Okay. So auxin is a nitrogen based acidic hormone which will found location of the or presence of the auxin mainly in the meristematic tissue. So what is meristematic tissue? Meristematic tissue is the tissues that never get developed or get matured. They are always divided and helps in growth of the plant. So meristematic tissue present in the growth region or growing region. Okay, this is the location. Next, the auxin was discovered by F.W. Went in the coleoptile of oat. So what is coleoptile? Now the question is, what is coleoptile? Coleoptile, in case of seed, we know inside the seed there have a future embryo. So this future embryo, if this is the future embryo, this future embryo have two parts. One is plumule and another one is radicle. This radicle is the future root and the plumule is the future shoot. So this radicle and plumule are further coated or covered with a membrane which is called, in case of radicle, this is called coleoptile, and in case of plumule, this is called coleorhiza. Okay, so what is the function of coleoptile and coleorhiza? When the embryo get developed, the radicle and plumule get developed, and this friction between the soil and other substances inside the soil is protected the embryo from the friction forces. So this is the function of coleorhiza and coleoptile. So this was first discovered by F.W. Went from the oats coleoptile, but this was first observed or identified by the Charles Darwin and his son Francis Darwin. And his son Francis Darwin. Okay, so they first identified the chemical that helps in the growth of plant, but the Went first discovered and named the auxin. So this is the basics about the auxin. Now, what is the function of the auxin? Auxin, in previously we have know that the auxin promote in the tropic movement. Beside this tropic movement, they have another functions. Like first one is the shell elongation. How? Auxin present mainly, if this is the stem, auxin mainly present in the apex region. What is apex region? Apex region is the tip of shoot or root. This is called apex. Okay, they present in the apex region and inside the meristematic tissue. So what happened? They get promote to develop the meristematic tissue, further division of the cell, and get the lengthwise growth. So in case of plant, it lengthwise growth. Okay, and this lengthwise growth is known as apical dominance. What is apical dominance? These auxin inhibit the lateral growth of the plant, because what is the lateral growth? The growth-wise development. This growth-wise development is inhibited by the auxin and promote the lengthwise growth. This growth is known as apical dominance. First one. Secondly, second function, it helps in the formation and maturation of fruit. Okay, it will help the formation and maturation of fruit. Additionally, it will help to produce the parthenocarpic fruit. What is parthenocarpic fruit? Parthenocarpic fruit is those fruits that derive from the parthenocarpy process. What is parthenocarpy? That fruit is developed without fertilization. Fruit is developed without fertilization. We know that the fruit is always developed after fertilization. The ovary is developed or get developed into fruit, and the ovule get developed into the seed. But in case of parthenocarpy, without fertilization, the fruit is developed. What are the example? Example like banana. Okay, but also the tomato, pineapple, these kinds of fruit may be developed from the parthenocarpy. Number 2, the formation and maturation of fruit. Number 3 is the growth of root or root growth. Of course, in the cell elongation, we have already discussed that it present in the tip of the root or shoot, or the apex region of the root or shoot. It will develop and elongate the length of the shoot of the plant or root of the plant. But there have a negative impact of auxin on the root. The large amount of auxin can inhibit the growth of root. So there have a negative impact of auxin. Okay, it will promote the growth of the root, but if accumulation of large amount of auxin inhibit the growth of the root. The next one, the fourth function of the auxin, control the tropic movement. We know that auxin help in the tropic movement, but how? If I placed a potted plant just near to the window, like this, the auxin present in the apex region or the tip, after few days, these plant bend towards the window like this. What happens here? This auxin will accumulate just opposite side of the light or the stimulus. So these will help to elongate and movement of the plant part towards the stimulus or give away from the stimulus. So this is the function in phototropic movement in plant by auxin. Okay, so these are the functions of the auxin, and it will help in the elongation of the stem lengthwise, help in phototropic movement as well as in the root growth. The second one is the gibberellin. The second one is the gibberellin. Gibberellin was first observed in a fungi, okay, by the scientist, Japanese scientist Kuosha. Okay, from the fungi, and it was named by Yubuta. Okay, so Kuosha first identified and Yubuta named it. Okay, so what is the location of gibberellin? Gibberellin mainly present in the nodal part. We know that plant shoot divided into node and internode part. This dark part is known as nodes, from where the flowers, fruit or branches are derived, and the part between two nodes, which is known as internode. So these are the node, and this gap between two nodes is known as internode. So this gibberellin present in this internode region, and it will help or promote the plant growth in lengthwise. Auxin promote in lengthwise, but gibberellin promote in length, the girth wise. Okay, so this is the function of the main function of the gibberellin. Function number 1, promote in growth in girth wise or the lateral growth. Number 1. Number 2, it will also help to produce parthenocarpic fruit. Okay, so this parthenocarpic fruit, also known as seedless fruit or virgin fruit. Okay, so the function of gibberellin is to promote the plant in girth-wise or lateral growth, and also help in the production of the parthenocarpic fruit. The next one is the cytokine. The third one is the cytokinin. Cytokinin is a nitrogen base alkaline hormone. Okay, this is a nitrogen based alkaline hormone. It will present in endosperm, fruit. Okay, so what is endosperm? Endosperm, we will discuss it in the reproduction of plant, but for here, for your knowledge, that in the time of fertilization, the male gamete not only fertilize the female gamete, it will also fertilize the two polar nuclei present inside the ovary. These polar nuclei have two nucleus, okay, and another male gamete fused with it and form the triploid nucleus. So this triploid nucleus further developed into endosperm. The main function of this endosperm is to provide nutrition to the embryo, which was formed by the fusion of male and female gamete or male gamete and the ovule. So this is the endosperm. Also, it is present in roots. The main function of this cytokinin is to break seed dormancy. What is seed dormancy? We know the one seed cannot be produce a new plant after it will detached from the fruit. Why? Because these seeds need to be mature. That one seed can give rise a new plant after 1 year. This maturation period is known as dormant state. And this condition is known as dormancy. This is the dormant state and this condition is known as dormancy. So it will break the seed dormancy and promote to the germination. Okay, so first function, break the seed dormancy and promote in germination. Second one is it will promote the cell division. Promote in cell division. Okay. 2. Number 3, delay the leaf aging or senescence. Leaf senescence. What is senescence? The aging of leaf. We know that leaf get yellow and fall down from the tree or plants. It will promote the delaying of the leaf aging. So these are the 3 types of phytohormone in our syllabus. There have another hormones like abscisic acid, ethylene, which will help in the negative impact to the plants. How? Like abscisic acid promote the leaf aging or leaf senescence. The ethylene promote the fruit or fruiting of the plants and ripening of the fruits in the plant. So they have the negative impact in the plant. Now there have few synthetic hormone. Synthetic hormone or synthetic phytohormone. Like example, that is NAA, IBA. These all are derivatives of auxin. So what are the function of these synthetic hormone? We know that synthetic mean chemically or produced in lab. Normally the hormones are the biochemical substance, but the synthetic hormones only the chemical substances which produced in lab. So this function of this synthetic phytohormone mainly used as herbicides to reduce herbs from the agricultural field. Number 2, delay the ripening of fruit. Okay, so these are the synthetic hormones and this is the functions or uses of the synthetic hormones in different fields. So that's all for the today's video. If you have any doubt, you may ask in our comment section. We will discuss it in our next video. And if you like to get more such informative video, you may subscribe our YouTube channel Edwins, and also please do follow, share and comment our Facebook page Edwins. Thank you.
Edwins, learn, grow, succeed.